What if the man who once bragged about grabbing power now grabs at shadows, frantically yanking the levers of Congress like a puppet master whose strings are snapping one by one? Imagine a president so terrified of his own past that he orchestrates the longest government shutdown in history, not for borders or budgets, but to barricade the doors against bombshell Epstein emails that scream his name from the grave. And here's the tyrannical twist that's too grotesque for fiction. On November 12, 2025, as Donald J. Trump signed the bill reopening the government after 43 days of manufactured misery, his lapdog speaker Mike Johnson called the House back for a pathetic 8-hour cameo, just long enough to swear in Representative Adelita Grijalva, the discharge petition's final nail, then abruptly adjourned again, fleeing like a thief in the night to dodge the inevitable vote forcing the full release of Jeffrey Epstein's damning files. America, this isn't democracy. It's a despot's death rattle, a frantic filibuster against truth itself, where Trump's nuclear option on the Senate filibuster meets his own nuclear meltdown over emails alleging he spent hours with Epstein's victims and knew about the girls. Dive deep into this depraved drama of Trump 2.0, where the law and order emperor rules by obstruction. His administration summoning Lauren Boebert to the Situation Room like a mafia don pressuring a witness, all while new Epstein emails explode across headlines, painting a portrait of complicity that no amount of spray tan can hide. This is satire soaked in scandal, irony dripping like blood from a Lolita Express manifest, outrage boiling hotter than the utility bills Trump's policies have spiked 11%. From the shutdown's cynical stall tactics to Johnson's jelly-spined adjournment scam, Trump's not preserving power. He's pulverizing the Constitution, one cowardly maneuver at a time. We'll dissect the desperation, mock the machinations, and celebrate the cracks in his corrupt castle, because when even Boebert balks at burying the truth, the MAGA monarchy is crumbling. Let's torch this tyranny until the Epstein files flood the light of day. Let's rewind to the root of this rot. October 1, 2025, when Trump slammed the government shut like a Mar-a-Lago gate on a bad Yelp review, triggering the longest shutdown in U.S. history. 43 soul-sucking days of furloughs, food bank lines snaking around blocks, and airports descending into chaos. Federal workers skipped rent, veterans vend plasma, SNAP benefits teetered on collapse. All because Trump demanded a clean, continuing resolution, no strings, no subsidies for the ACA premiums that shield $20 million from bankruptcy-inducing hikes. Democrats dug in, insisting on extending those lifelines against Trump's terror-fueled inflation apocalypse, where groceries surged 2.7% year-over-year and electricity climbs twice as fast. The deal-maker deals despair, holding 800,000 paychecks hostage not for America first, but to keep the House adjourned, delaying Adelita Grijalva's swearing-in, the 218th signature on the discharge petition that would force a vote compelling Pam Bondi's DOJ to disgorge every sordid Epstein document. Johnson, that constitutional lawyer turned lapdog, kept the chamber dark for 53 days. A vacation longer than the shutdown itself, shrugging bless her heart as Arizonans went unrepresented. Emotional inferno. This wasn't negotiation. It was negation of democracy. A petty power play where Trump's thumb crushed the scales of justice to protect his own sordid secrets. Envision Capitol ghosts. Empty halls echoing with Johnson's lies in daily pressers, doors locked like a fortress against truth, staff queuing 45 minutes for entry while he spewed Marxist madness. Don Bayer blasted. Most disappointing member. Pettiness and meanness. Hank Johnson thundered. House no longer Article 1. It's Article 2's organ. Revolutionary. Damn right. Trump's executive overreach, blessed by a supine speaker, assaulting 249 years of separation of powers. The shutdown meant to muzzle Epstein inquiries magnified them. Off-year elections. Democratic tsunamis in Virginia, Jersey, NYC. Voters vomiting Trump's venom, blaming him 61-39 for pocketbook pain. Yet he crowed victory, signing the bill November 12, surrounded by sycophants, as if 43 days of suffering were a beautiful bargain. November 12 dawned with dynamite. House Oversight Democrats, led by Robert Garcia, unleashed emails from Epstein's estate subpoena, 3 incendiary exchanges painting Trump as the dog that hasn't barked. In 2011, Epstein to Maxwell, "That dog that hasn't barked is Trump." Redacted victim. "Spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned." Maxwell, "I have been thinking about that." 2019 to Michael Wolff, "Trump knew about the girls." Republicans countered with 20,000 pages, but the damage detonated. Epstein alleging Trump lingered with victims, aware of the abyss. Trump's "I barely knew him" crumbles like his casinos. These emails the smoking gun in a cover-up Bondi buried. Epstein probe killed January 2025. Files ferried to D.C. with a no-client list memo. White House Wales hoax, Levitt. Proves nothing. Nothing. Except Trump's Mar-a-Lago as Epstein's hunting ground. Flight logs flaunting familiarity. Victims, Giuffre, Stein, Michaels in the gallery. Watch Grijalva sworn, their horrors redacted but resonant. Garcia. Trump tries to cover up, we uncover. Justice for girls traded like Trump steaks. Denied by a DOJ in his pocket. This isn't ancient history. It's active obstruction. Trump's past a predator's playbook mirroring his present power grabs. Johnson, face like a lemon, swears Grijalva after 50 days of delay. 7 weeks Arizonans voiceless. She signs the petition instantly. 218 locked, signatures frozen. Discharge ripens in 7 legislative days. Vote inevitable. Johnson's bless her heart backfires. Grijalva's debut a defiant debut. Victims witnessing democracy's defiance. Stanton slams. Abuse of power. One individual obstructs a duly elected member for political reasons. Gallery gasps as Grijalva raises her hand. Epstein's ghosts cheering from the shadows. Petition pioneers. Massey, Khanna, Boebert, Mace, Green, bipartisan blade slicing Trump's shroud. Shutdown to suppress. It summoned the storm. Grijalva the thunderclap forcing files to floor. White House summons Boebert to Situation Room. Bondi Blanche, Patel pressuring her withdrawal. Trump phones Mace early morning arm twist. Only bad or stupid Republicans fall into trap. He rages on Truth Social. Situation Room for sex trafficking transparency. Trump's transparency, a one-way mirror, peering at foes while hiding his own. Boebert emerges. Committed to transparency, name intact. Defiance. Or delay tactic. Boebert, grandmother scarred by family scandals. Balks at burying victims. Mace, green hold, cracks in MAGA monolith. Mafia meet in democracy's dungeon. Trump's threats exposing terror of truth. House convenes Wednesday, first in 53 days, for shutdown vote. Grijalva sworn, petition perfected. Johnson. Adjourns after 8 hours, fleeing to Thanksgiving, dodging ripened petition. Aggressive calendar. For weeks left, then midterms moratorium. Bayer. Most disappointing. Opportunity lost. Hayes. Gave ourselves another deadline. Members scatter like roaches from light. Johnson smiling for cameras as democracy dims. Long days and nights. Long vacations while victims wait. Reopen government, lose Congress. Johnson's regular order a disorder of deference to dawn. Overnight November 11th. Trump demands nuclear option. Nuke Senate filibuster for simple majority reopen. Play Trump card. Get rid of filibuster now. The constitutionalist craving minority massacre. His mandate a mandate for monarchy. Senate GOP gulps. Thune Collins balk at blueprint for blue tyranny. Filibuster minority shield. Targeted because truth terrifies. Trump's tantrum. Norms nuked for personal preservation. Bondi's buried probe Patel's FBI. Blanche's deputy. Trump's domain. Raskin. Gigantic cover-up. Shielding powerful. Rough pasts. Trump's Epstein echo. Mar-a-Lago Maxwell's playground. This assault on branches. Executive engulfs legislative, judicial genuflex. 249 years. Trump's thumbprint smudges the experiment. Garcia's releases, Grijalva's grit, petitions power. Base enlivened, Johnson admits. Connecting tariffs to tables, billionaires to burdens. Victims vigil, public's pulse. 26 reckoning brews. Shutdown stall, adjournment scam, situation room strong arm, filibuster fury. All to flee files fingering his filth. Unfit, unhinged, un-American. Evict the emperor, exalt exposure. Epstein's truth triumphs. Trump's throne totters. Who's ready to rip the veil?